say, everybody? Long time no see. Everybody hear me all right? I guess I should check my mic. Mic check. Oh, I'm a little cold tonight. A little cold. Anyway, let's see here. What we got in here? We got a few people I've seen already in here. We got Easy E and Colt. Welcome. Chris P. Woohoo. John Tucci. All right. How you doing, Jeff? Hey, and there's me. Oh, and Fox Today Walls. Welcome. It's been a while. I've been going through a lot of things, man. Like everybody. Let's see here. To make sure I get this back on track with the freaking chat. I'm a little slow at this at the moment. Let's see here. All right, Brad, how we doing? Let's see. PNW, what's up? Don't you usually do something on Wednesday nights? And I apologize. This got pushed back from Sunday. Yeah, I had to work. So I kind of threw everything off. So hopefully I'm not stepping on too many people's toes. I know West Coast usually does one at night. I'm not sure. I think there's a little later than mine. Yeah. I do like the Wednesday night, but most of the time I'm working. So I got to work tonight, as a matter of fact. So there won't be no 4 hour like Tad was telling me earlier yesterday or to this morning, I think. Anyway, let's see what we got going on here. I've been watching a lot of videos lately. I'm sorry if I haven't kept up with everybody. Took a little break. Kind of some personal reasons, just trying to get things going, which kind of goes with the mental health thing I like to talk about once in a while. And so I hit the garbage disposal. I got time. What time's yours come on there? Oh, I guess I should say who? Hey, Brian. Yours is on what? Is it 8 or 9 o'clock? I can't remember. Or is it later than that? I get confused. There's a lot of channels out there, but then again, if you've noticed, 6. That's right. You're on the West Coast time, aren't you? Mike Show, how we doing? Matter of fact, I was planning to mention you guys tonight too. I just recently subscribed to this channel, to Mike and Cheryl's. They got a good channel. I like it. Tonight he's hurt his own feelings talking to himself, or his clone anyway. So it's 9 p.m. Oh, okay, I got it. I'm glad everybody's glad to see me. I struggle with things from time to time. Like I had planned this for Sunday, and then things didn't happen so well Sunday anyway because I had to work. But everybody knows I get rain in my basement on that one side. It's a nightmare to work in there. I'm getting ready to change that process. Kind of heads up. In order for me to fix that room, I got to take everything out of it. So I can break the concrete, get the proper sump pump in, drain, stuff like that. I've just had enough. Yeah. That's right. What's up, Cole? It's Australia there. Yeah, 10:10 in the morning. See, I need to work on a time that fits everybody because I know, like England, the England area, they don't get to, like right now it's 1 o'clock in the morning their time, I think. And I've always kind of set my times according to Australian time because I know they're up in the morning, but I don't want to be too early. But then again, we watch that Aussie live show, and it's usually at like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I try to make it as much as I can. Matter of fact, do they have a show tomorrow? Is that tomorrow or is it next week? Damn, I'm behind, guys. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess I could see my new shirt here. I kind of screwed it up, but because I thought I asked for just the emblem on the front, but it put the so I got the name twice. Just means twice the action, baby. Everyone's got it on the back. I don't know if you guys can see that because my chair's probably not going right. But I've had it for going on a month now. They're similar to the ones you guys seen at the AS. A lot of people are carrying what's that called? The ASCC. Jesus. See if I'd write things down. Things would go a lot smoother, wouldn't they? Which brings up another thing. Let's see here. Any image file here I wanted to see if I could find real quick. Yeah. This is another channel I was looking at. Carl's Slot Car Garage. This is a new channel. He's been out for about 2 months now. 124 I've seen knows about him. Clearwater. But this guy, he's got a nice setup. He's building it in foam. He's got a nice layout. He just did an extension on it. And I asked him for permission earlier today, but I never got an answer. But guess what? I'm going to go ahead and promote him anyway. Pretty good channel. Like I said, he's new. You can see there, he's only got 16 videos. Got a live streaming style. That's how it always works. He does have a nice setup. I actually like it. Makes me think, because his is all flat. And I find that I have a lot of problems. Rich, how we doing? I have a lot of problems with doing elevations because by the time you do an elevation on a table, like I said, mine's 20 by 8. So when you do an elevation, next thing you know, at least half of your track is elevated. And, you can't always do what you want to do with it. I've looked at things a little differently here in the last few months. Discussed a few things, mental health wise. You have a tendency to try and make, the biggest, baddest track you can make. And, you hope it, people will like the track. Not, just didn't get the words right on this. You want it to be your track, but you're wanting to, want people to actually enjoy your track with you rather than going, don't like his track. I'm not going to watch this anymore. I try to watch everybody's channels regardless of whether I like what they're talking about or not. Because every time you watch a channel, you're going to learn something. Whether it be about a car, whether it be a setup on the car, a track idea. Because, not everything's perfect in the world where everybody can come up with their own individual track. You have to see some ideas out there, which I look at quite a bit. My biggest problem with tracks is I always think ahead in the futuristic, and I think, well, how long am I going to like this track? And then what happens is I go, well, what if I want to do this later? And, but I don't. I just go ahead and start tearing it apart, trying to do it now. It's a bad habit. My wife doesn't understand why I do that. She goes, you do that with everything you do in your life. She goes, you'll have a big, perfect plan, then you'll plan ahead, asking yourself if you'll like it, and then you change it up because you're not sure. I mean, I've been on this channel, it's been, almost 4 years? Still ain't got a beautiful looking track yet. I've had some pretty good designs, and I've gone back over a few of them just to see what worked for me and what didn't. Which is good when you document them on YouTube. You can look at your channels and go, hey, I'd like to try something out here. I'll bring this back up here in a little while. Let's take this down. And yeah, Mike's agreeing with me there. Let me turn on my track. It's taken a while. Yeah, that's the problem. I have the bridges. My problem is I want to use everything I've bought, and at one time I bought so much that I had too much. Like my 415 curves, I bought 2 of those. So when I lay my track out, I always want to make sure that both of those 415s are in there because of the widest turn radius you can get. The problem is you can only put them in a couple places because they take up so much track space. A 4 by 8 table is pretty much taking the whole entire radius of it just to make the turn. Makes it great for the car, but it makes it bad for maybe getting all the elements you want out of your track, which is usually what I run into. I knock something over. Something metal. I don't see him in here yet. The audio is off. My audio is off? Or is it slowly going the wrong direction. Now I'm confused. My audio is off. Audio check. I'm not noticing. Of course, I can't hear myself. So, unless I bring up maybe YouTube on TV. Is anybody else having that problem? So I can make it seem like we're watching a. Audio's fine on your side, Fox and Whitewall? Okay. I think Rich is just. It's off with the video. Well, this will be a foreign film to you then, Rich. We will get them really quickly. It's mostly on. Sometimes it goes first. I've noticed that when I've done these lives that I have a lot of problems, and I have good internet. So, like I practice like my videos, my intro videos and all that stuff. I play it before I ever come on, just to make sure it's going to go through. And then sometimes I'll play it and it'll go ahead and start staggering anyway. So you just kind of go, well, son of a. Anyway, nobody's perfect. Yeah, the R4s, yes, Bradley. The R4s are huge. I have two of them. I have the 330 bank and I have a 330 regular. Then I've got two sets of 230s. Then I got a shit ton of 130s and 160s. And then, of course, your straight pieces. I've got two pit lanes that I use, but I actually took one out. The biggest issue I was looking at was how much do I actually get to race? Usually it's by myself. You guys are my friends, so unless you want to come by and visit, I don't really have anybody to race with. Kung Fu. Welcome to the wild side of Kung Fu movies. I like that one. That was good. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I try to watch everybody's channels at least a little bit every once in a while. Again, I had a lot of things going on at home. I needed to catch up on some stuff. I still have a long ways to go. I should have probably waited till after the rainy season so I could show you more on my track and my new car, which was supposed to be part of it, but it rained this weekend, so I didn't get to video anything. But yeah, loving my new car. This thing, you don't get to see a full view of it before, but I didn't put a lot of decals on it. I didn't feel like it needed them. I made all of them except for. Let me see here. Let me look at it one more time. No, actually, I made them all except for the numbers. Everything else was printed on my. I ended up printing it from the decals because they came with a white background and it wouldn't work on the car. So what I did was I redid them on to a clear sheet that I have of basically sticker paper, and then I had to put them on, which was it worked out, but I wished I could have had the better stuff of it. And then I painted this the silver because this actually, if you look at this car, this wing, let me see if I can get it in the picture right. This wing will actually separate from that gray piece if you have one of these. I took it apart and I ended up painting this gray, and I wished I had left it the black to go with the mud flaps here on the sides that I left black because I liked it. Now I need to get some of those red tires so you can. But yeah, that was my only downside. I could go back and change it. I don't feel like doing that. I think it just turned out all right. You don't mess with something once you got something good. David, how we doing, buddy? All the way down in Australia. We got another Australian boy. Yeah. But this car, I actually plan to work on it being a wood track car. You guys have heard me mention that before. I've been talking to Tad a little bit about it, trying to come up with some kind of a scheme there. But I also talked with Daryl Rogers, and he's been inviting me to a lot of wood tracks, and they're a lot during the week, so it's hard for me to do because they're usually 3 hours away. But I would like to actually do some racing on some wood track. So this will probably be that car. I'm not probably going to use. You're not going to see this much on my career set. So if I build my wood track, or if I decide to do that, then that's what this car will be on. It'll be set up just for a wood track. Right now, it's pretty much anything. I haven't even lowered the wheels yet. If you look at this right, grab the slot car Wildman platform here. So if you look at it right, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it or not, but I can actually. They're just barely touching. I mean, let's put it this way: they're not touching. Now I can bring them down, but I heard that, as long as, I mean, I've ran it on my track a couple times. It does. The wheel will spin. It's usually when it hits a low point or going into a high point is when it starts spinning. So, it still needs adjustments, and I have to get on a wood track. Sorry, I got an itchy eye. You got to get on a wood track to adjust that accordingly. You've done clones before? I was laughing pretty good at that one. I was like, I'm one in the house. They will touch on a wood track, you think, David? See, and I've even looked at that for ideas for a track, too. Just taking my plastic track and coming up with some of these wood track designs. Only problem is some of those have some really good arches that are in between what you can get in a Carrera track. Now, I still like digital, so I'm never going to get rid of the Carrera. But I would like to have, I think at one time I was talking to Tad, I keep bringing his name up. I was going to make a dog bone wood track so that I could show the car drifting around the corners and make some, highlight reels from that. And then just have the long straightaways. And you can see how, because isn't that what we're wanting to know? We're wanting to know how fast the car can go performance-wise. I'm not a big circle track fan at all. Not even NASCAR here. I'm a U.S. guy, and I don't watch NASCAR anymore. Too many politics in that. However, we had the sad losing of Bush last week, so that kind of sucks. And the funny thing is I had to order that car almost immediately because I had wanted that car beforehand, and I hadn't ordered it. I was like, oh, there'll be plenty of them. There'll be plenty of them. Well, as soon as that was released, it was hard to find one. So I have one coming in the mail, just so I have it for record. But yeah, you guys are part of the hobby. Buying cars when you don't need any more cars. I know some of you guys, most of you guys have been here for a while doing slot cars, and there might be some people that are watching. I'm not even sure who's watching me right now, that are new to the hobby. Okay, we got 12 watching. I average usually around 20, but this is an odd night. New people that watch, it's not always about all the cars. It's not always about the big track. It's not always about, it's what you make of whatever you're doing. Well, what do you know? What do you say, Carl? I just kind of mentioned you here a minute ago. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'll have to bring it back up. See, more people know you than I thought. There's Tad. Now I'll be on here for 3 hours. Sorry, guys. It'll be a 3-hour night because Tad's here. No, Carl, I like your track layout, man. It's really sharp. I have all kinds of that memory, that pink board and blue board and everything else, and I struggle to use it the right way. I can do it with trains. For some reason, I don't do it very well with slot car tracks. No drama. See, I'm gonna put drama into that. No drama. Glad to make it, guys. Glad you guys made it. This is kind of a dry night because, like I said, I don't have a lot of video because of what I had problems with as far as rain and everything else. Man, this shirt does kind of pull forward though. Keeping up things on the sleeve. I'm calling it Claws Racing. Race Team is what I got a lot of crazy slot car friends. That's right. Now, I figured this would be a way for me to bump back into getting back into this stuff again. Kind of updating people with what's going on. And your name's been mentioned a lot, Tad, already, because I was talking to him about the wood routed tracks, which you're doing right now, so I'll have to wait. Where's Betty? You know, I wished I knew right now. I haven't seen her in quite a while. So she might show up around Christmas. That's usually when she comes back to visit me. Unless Shane starts mistreating her, but it looks like she's doing all right over there right now. Just saying. I mean, she got a truck now. Jesus. I should have kept her here. Then I could maybe get a truck too. Betty's a character now. She should have her own damn channel. I'm telling you. She could do all kinds of things. Yeah. So, yeah, I've been working on other things too. I've been working on that car. Since I'm talking about cars I'm working on. I've also been working on one. This one's been a pain in my ass. If you guys ever watched, I know you did. I'm working on this one right now. I got the gold painted on there. This is from the movie, the F1 movie. It's a poly car. I've got it. I don't know if I can get any closer, but it don't want to focus very well, does it? But I added a little bit on the sides. Going across here, it does have. Again, had to do the same thing with the stickers. I ordered some, but they were white background, and I'm like, this is black. So I won't be able to put the grid look into the paint like the movie did with the hexagon, or I wouldn't even call it hexagon, whatever that white kind of extra black was on the paint. But so yeah, I'm sure you guys have seen this on the thing. Probably a little dusty. The nose is magnetized on. See, I knew that would happen. I'm pulling it. They're gonna fall apart. Let me pull the thing on. So then all I gotta do is bring it back up, and it's back on there. Makes it. I've seen this. I'll give credit to Harry over at Homeworld Racing, because I seen it on his video, and see, I just shoved a magnet on each side of the. I wish that would focus. There we go. Shoved a magnet on each side, which I happen to have, so I was able to pull that off. Yeah, that's what I use, Carl. Because I use construction foam. I used it for my trains for a long time, and then I had a bunch of it. Now the problem I've done is I've cut so much of it up now, making different sizes, different platforms, this, that, and the other. I probably need to buy a few more sheets to get back into it, but my wife will probably kill me if I tell her that. So I'm holding off as long as I can. We'll keep that a secret between us, okay? Oh, as far as the other thing I don't like about these things is the wing on the back. I'm going to have to glue it in place. It sticks down in two stems. It should break away easily, but it's so hard to get it in there. Right. So when you're putting it in, yeah, now I'm going to knock the wing around. It slides down. It slides down in here, and I can't do it without looking. I don't have enough light in here to really show anything. But once you get it in there, I'm going to have to glue it. But I want it to be. Yeah, there it is. I think I found it. So yeah, but it don't take much. Well, now it's not going to fall off. Watch. But yeah, it's going to come off easily if you hit something, which I want, because I don't want it to break. It'll ruin the whole car if you break the front or the back. So if I can help it, I'm going to try and make it so it stays there. Maybe there's a way to magnetize that too. No foam for me. No, not once we build a wood track, Dad. I'm going to have to help you with yours so you can help me with mine. Let's talk, like I said, about the dog bone thing. It's on video now. Yep, it is. I elevate for more track space underneath. Got to be a little thinner with the foam in some places. I have 1/2 inch and 1 inch and 3/4 inch in different sizes. Yeah. So originally I used all 3/4 inch for the trains, and then I got into 1/2 inch for my platform to put for a sound barrier underneath both my slot car track and my trains. And I don't remember where I came up with the other stuff. Anyway, it's a lot of work to use the foam if you're going to do it right and cut like angles for your Yeah, your ups and downs on the track. Now, Carl's shown a pretty good thing of that. You can actually still see what he's doing there. Looks beautiful. He kind of fired me up about it when I seen his video the other day. I just subscribed to him because I just seen him, this last weekend, I think. And I was like, oh, I hadn't seen this guy before. Same with, yeah. Mike and Cheryl, that's it, right? I couldn't see. My memory sucks. The thing is, I wrote this stuff down. I won't look at it. On your wood track, far better. Use foam tires on your wood track. I used to use foam on my HO cars when I was a kid, and they did pretty good on the track. And that was on, the FX track, which I keep saying I'm going to pull that out and put it on a table. It's going to be a while longer, guys. With me having to move the table from one room to the other, I'm going to have to take that, move it over here so I can fix that room. And the problem is I may end up liking it here, and I might not move it again. So, because I can repaint, I need to redo this room too. After we put new windows in the house, before that we had it had panel on one wall. Actually, I think it's on 3 of the walls. That one was drywall. So around the windows, that was where we were getting a lot of moisture. So it started to, we'll just say this, it's rotted it out kind of. So I wanted to take it down, redo it, and repaint the whole entire section. I could put in my sky scenery all the way around the room where the track's going to be. And I can actually get a bigger length out of doing that rather than having, I won't have a per se 8 foot wide all the way around, but I can have 6 foot, because basically what you're looking at, if I can get this camera to even follow me, probably won't. So if you go this way, let me see here. It's not going to show it, is it? So right outside my door here to my left. Oh, let's get that back out of the way. The door to my left out here. Put the camera back in place. Oh, you bastard. I had to mess with it, didn't I? So the door to the left of me here is where the room is, where I'm wanting to move it to until I fix the other room. Damn it. Let me see if I can. Well, now I can't get that thing. Oh, well, you don't need to see the top of my head anyway. I'm going to be able to get my new oval done. I'm not in any hurry either, Ted. Because what I was thinking is if I put this table in, I don't know if I'll have room for it necessarily there. Because I've had it in this room before, and I did a 12 by 8. But if I go over here, my door is 6 foot from the wall, and I could go 6 foot, 15 feet, 7 inches, I think is what it was. And then I still got another, it goes straight over to it goes straight into the bathroom on the other wall. So I could go over another, you already have 4 or 6. I go another 8 feet towards the bathroom wall and then come back out 8 feet. Kind of make a big, so I can still step in between it all to get to everything. Like if you guys watch Carl's video, he's got some spots where he can get into and get to his track if he needs to. And that's the biggest issue with having a big track. I would prefer to have it on up against the wall because I'm the only driver. And that what happens is it turns out to be that you can't do that because, you made your track so big, but you got turns and everything else, and you can't put it up against the wall because you won't be able to reach them. I lost my train of thought. And I think I can fix something here. So if that happens, then Tad, I'll probably make it I'm going to knock a wall out in that room that's there, because part of the wall's on that side where I usually stand for the track. There's another, I got my furnace and water heater and all that on the other side. It's in a hallway I could add additional 2.5 feet to that back wall if I wanted to, if I knocked that wall out. There's a back door right there, but the other thing I want to do going forward, I want to put my table on wheels. it is a nightmare to move a table once you have it fixed. Smaller tracks are better for my videos. I agree, and you can also get your camera angles in better that way too. I don't know where I got the idea of always having the big track, because it's nice. I won't lie, I do like the big track because it's impressive as far as what you can and can't do on it. However, for a guy who just races by himself, I don't usually have people over here to help me moderate and this, that, and the other. It's a nightmare because you're always running around the track chasing your car if you aren't paying attention. I know I should be a better driver, right? I'm working on that. Actually, I've gotten a lot of practice this last year. Like I said, I've been talking to Daryl a lot. He's helped me a lot with tuning. He's been wanting to get me to a race. We just haven't met up yet. Matter of fact, I think he's going to the one. I think it's the NSR hypercars are coming in February to that race that we just saw. So maybe I have a chance to enter my car in there, but I got to know somebody and I got to have a teammate. So I'm going to try and talk Tad into it here. You guys can help me talk him into going on the road with me to do a race. Well, I'll have to practice on a wood track and then, me and him become a team and go race up there. I'll buy him the hypercar. He wants to team up with me. He's going, no, Eric, I'm not. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to him. Yeah, this is kind of. I changed the name at the last minute. It's called the Wildside Wednesday because it's kind of wild because I'm not showing enough, and I apologize. I want to start showing more videos, and then when my lives are on, I can show you more in-depth details, like going through a car and explaining how I got it to do what I got it to do, or how I painted it the way I did. And then the other videos can be me actually running the cars, which is part of one of my programs I had set up a while back. It's a shut up and drive. So I need to do more of those. I've been painting my track. That's the other issue I've got going on right now. Not any conventional colors. Wish I had a piece to sample to show you. So the track is becoming a metallic blue, which will have white over it later on. Because as you know, I'm a Christmas themed guy, so I will have it it's kind of whimsical. So I'm working that out. The pit lane right now is metallic red, which actually it's not either of those. It's really that color changing paint. I've done that to my track, regular track, and then anything that's going to be pit lane related will be red. And then also I thought about picking the borders green on one side, red on the other side, so you know which lane it is if we're running analog. So, and then I've got some other things going on with that as well. So that's down the road. I haven't gotten that far. Matter of fact, I've had lighting for that to go around the track for over a year now, and I still haven't gotten it in place. So I do plan to get a lot of things going this year. I'm really just trying to get a layout for Christmas because I've never pulled it off. Let me see here. My chat stopped turning for me. Why am I'm way behind? Smaller tracks are definitely okay. Let me get this over here. That's where I was at. I love big tracks because you're making a nice loop around everything. And oh, who'd I lose? Oh, that was going back to work. Sorry, I'm behind. 1934. Yeah. I was looking at the time. There's Daryl. So yeah. See, Daryl's gonna help me. Me and Tad should do the hypercar race in February. Thank you. Oh, Jeff's already ready. See. Yeah, playing around with camera angles. Like I was gonna buy another like Osbot camera. When I have a desk in there for setting up for lives at my table I built not too long ago, and I did a live from there. And I have a 15-foot cord. You can get them longer. But I was going to get another one and build it so I could go up to the center of the table, and then I could hang it from the. I'm wanting to hang it from the ceiling down because it doesn't matter where the camera's facing; it'll show it right side up, and then I can spin around the whole entire room and hit it from an above angle. Now, if I want to do any of the teaser videos, something similar to what some people do with the cornering and stuff. Ahern's in them. Ahern does that corner where he comes around fishtail and he shows a good fishtail. So on Holland Raceway, I guess I'll tell that to people who don't know who he is. Yeah, my shoulders right now are a metallic dark metal. And I thought that originally was what I was going to go with, and I ended up, I don't like it. It don't look terrible, but it's just, I feel like I've darkened everything in my track, and like I said, everybody knows for me is a Christmas theme kind of thing, if you can't tell. So it kind of darkens the mood for the Christmas thought, but yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Our scaly track is wall to wall, not so squeezy. You guys, Fox and Walls, you guys need to build a little outshed for something. Yeah, we see your track. There's not much room for you to go anywhere. So your track's about 145. Is that what it runs? I think that's what you were saying in your video the other day too. About 145 feet when you added that extension on there, which I actually like that because you didn't go the same width all the way across down the table. It's just a narrow section that comes off that table and then goes around. And I like your scenery. See, and there's the other problem with some of the things I've bought. I bought a lot of scenery stuff that I'm still building. I just finished the Firestone building, which if anybody's seen that. I've been working on the hamburger stand, but it's not going to be a hamburger stand. I got a bunch of other stuff down here that needs to be worked on, but I don't know where it's going to go. It's one of those things where you jumped into the rabbit hole full force and you didn't really think it out when you were doing it. So what ends up happening is you have a bunch of stuff that you don't know where you're going to put it because by the time you design your track out the way you want it to, it's not going to fit. That was an issue I had a couple weeks ago when I was looking at coming back on here and everything. Yeah, Tad, right. 145 feet of track. You'll have to check it out. Matter of fact, again, if it'll let me do it again. Well, there we go. Check out his channel. I'll do it twice. I'll probably do it a third time before the end of the show. Get you off of there. Yeah, check out this guy's channel. He's been doing it for a little while, obviously, and he's pretty good at running his cars. So yeah, and Mike and Cheryl, they're another one. I'm trying to think exactly what their name is. Is it McKinney? Am I wrong? McKinney Raceway. So they're the two recent people I've subscribed to. So I'm always looking around. Yeah, definitely check them out, Tad. Well, MTD, what do you know? Good morning. Yeah, I had your undivided attention for 15. Well, at least I got 15 minutes. And I'm on Smoko. What the hell? Yeah, Smoko if you got them. I haven't seen ironically, I haven't seen Shane Hughes on here, and I haven't seen Shotgun Dave. Usually Shotgun Dave will smoke one with me. Scenery does take forever. I was trying to rush it, and a lot of times that's what happens. You end up screwing up, or okay, you guys saw my last track with if they put walking across the kitchen floor up there. My last track where I had the 160 curve. I love that 160 curve. The problem was I had to change it. There was too much of a blind spot on that one end of the table, and I could not see. And if the car came off, I had to go digging for it just to find it, because I didn't have it was coming. So it's kind of going like, here, I can do this. For those of you who didn't see it. So what was happening is, so this is my pit area. You started off, well, this whole area was where that thing went before it went across these bridges over here. But when you turned in here, you could not see anything through here. The only time you saw it was when it came back on the other side. So it could have come off on the corner over here or all the way underneath this overpass, and you were never going to see it. you may hear it go off, and you know it didn't come out the other side, but now you got to go looking for it. Well, there's no proper angle for you to look down this way because of the way I had it set up. The bridge embankment over the top of it was too low, and then I had it too tight in the back corner where you couldn't get your head far enough around in the corner to look around it. So you had to end up taking a stick and just kind of, well, you were kind of like doing a little fishing until you caught a hold of something. I didn't use bait either. I didn't use electric cars like old Pat did. He caught some pretty good slot cars doing that. Put lights on my new. You're not. Why aren't you gonna put the lights on your oval? Gives it that night vision. I'll buy them from you if you want to sell them, but I don't think you should. I should be an artist. Nah, I'm not an artist. Look at that. I mean, not one art class, and I could have made millions. Frank Million, how you doing? Yeah, I think everybody will be. Let me know when P&W is going on, because I'll switch over and let you guys go to him. I'm just kind of getting back into the flow of things, guys. I apologize. I tried to get that car done this weekend to run it on the track, like I said when I showed the preview for my live. And then, like I said, I've been fighting water. Dirt cheap. That means we'd actually have to meet, Tad. I've avoided you as long as I can. I've been trying. No. Now, earlier in the year, yeah, like I said, I was going through. Everybody goes through this stuff. When is the best time to do slot car tracks? A lot of people say, summertime. Everybody's okay. We can do that, Ted. We'll talk. We'll talk anyway. I know we will. Best time to take a break and go look at things. Well, I can't run. I don't know. Look at me. Look at the size of me. Matter of fact, the sleeves are starting to fall down too. Let's get these off. Oh. See, I try to match. I like to coordinate. See, coordinate. Still looking for some stickers, man. Really? Why wouldn't you have gotten any? I still got plenty. Frank, we're going to get together. And yeah, Carl, I need to get with you on that too. And Mikey and Cheryl. Get you guys stickers out. I'd like to do something different this year. Hold on. Oh, wow. I was wondering what we were having for dinner. My wife made homemade biscuits and gravy. Time to go, guys. See you later. Have a good night. She just texted me. Hope she saves me some. You didn't get any. None. Well, we'll work something out there. I don't need a sticker from other people just to get a sticker to you guys. So, now I am bad about mailing things out. I won't lie. I have. I'm trying to finish it, but I got Shotgun Dave's gift for Christmas sitting back here still. I still have some stuff that needs to go to Hughes that I bought him for Christmas this year and haven't sent it out yet. But at the beginning of the year, I was kind of I won't lie, financially I was a little tight, so I had to take a break. Had to work some things out. So you got the biggest catch of this hobby is spending too much at one time. You never spend enough. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say that, but yeah, I'll reach out to you, Carl. I guarantee it. So, but it's like my wife said to me the other day when we were talking about the whole look into the future thing and how I want to make sure the track's going to be something I'll play with for a long time. And it's a take apart track. I can change it anytime. But she's like, look how many cars you have compared to not having a track completed, like the layout and everything. She goes, you did fine with your trains. You don't do fine with your cars. She goes, but you keep buying cars. And she goes, then all of a sudden you're looking to buy something to make the track fit right or whatever. I'm like, yeah. You can't take it with you. Betty needs a sticker too. That's not my department. No, I was part of. I kidnapped Betty once, and that was as far as my little thing went. And she came back last Christmas. I think it was last Christmas. Christmas before. Anyway, that is completely Shane's girl. She just comes to me for a break once in a while, and I gladly take her anytime she's ready to show up. But she's looks like she's changed a lot since the last time she was here. Betty napped or Betty snapped. Which one? Yeah, Betty napped her. I used Batman to get her, if you guys remember correctly. Those of you guys don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Shane Hughes has got Betty, which you guys all know who she is. Within the first year, me and him were the first year he was doing Where's Betty. He's kind of treating her wrong, and his other girls were riding that doing the roller coaster rides on the front of slot cars. So I kind of took them in under my wing, and anyway, to get Betty, I had to actually get her kidnapped by Batman. So I had to bribe Batman to bring her to me, and it worked. So I had her. She helped me with my track, and everything was going. She set up my. Matter of fact, that's why I wear this cap now. She set that up. She did it for. I guess she told Shane to wear a beanie too. So then she told me to wear one. For pics. I want a candy can. Yeah, don't we all? I'm still looking for slot car Jesus. I haven't gotten one of those yet, and I loved it back in the day. He was afraid to use it for a long time, and I was like, "Give it to me, I'll put it out there." This is all for fun, guys. Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, maybe I should have a Santa approved kind of character," but my character's not very big. No. Dave's very busy. I haven't talked to Dave much a lot. He's doing good. Things are going well in his household as far as I know. Very hard to talk to him. He's very hard to reach. I mean, I usually comment every day, or I give him the good morning. I always do my good morning, Shotgun Dave. But he hasn't actually been answering me here lately. So he's got a lot on his plate. They've been working hard on things, not including his own life stuff, So went past Pat and Keys and left a calling card too. That's cool. Yeah, I'm still gonna get him out of my mind. I think about Pat a lot. Because like I said, when I first got in, Pat was in almost every channel I was in, on the chats, and we didn't have a channel at the time. We just talk. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're talking on yeah. Give me a second. Trying to remember the channel again. Who doesn't love the Bakers? They were great. That guy made you feel like $1 million. I mean, he always had something positive to say. Except when it came to Scale Electric, then he got negative, and then all of a sudden you saw the bad side of him with the chainsaw. Which was great. I still have a video of him doing that. And he's still part of our Christmas countdown. That'll be played every year because we did that one with the chainsaw and tree. But where was that? Track Fans. That's where I was. Track Fans TV. He was in there, and I had just started my channel, and I think that's when they were trying to promote more channels because there wasn't a lot of them out there at that time. So Pat says, "I don't know about that," and it was me, and I want to say it was Hughes and somebody else. Could have been Daz. I'm thinking Daz Slot Cars. We talked him into doing one. Then it took him a while, but he finally came up with one. I think the first video was in May, 2 years ago. So, and then he came out with the best story because he was doing highlights of everybody's shows and what he learned that week by watching people's channels, and it was great. I mean, it wasn't like you were getting the slot car news or, where they were talking about the new cars. He just told you what he saw out there. And you kind of got to highlight if you didn't have time to watch it. It was great. Loved it. He ended up changing it a little bit along the way, but yeah, because you got some people that were giving him the bad vibes for doing it, and I'm like, don't let them rule you. You're gonna get there's always somebody gonna say something negative about everything you do, just because they want to. That's just how they feel. They would just want to put people down. I flunked geography. Oh, what are we talking about here? How's the weather in Lounge Down Under? I think that you guys are going into winter right now. I think, if I'm not pretty mild so far. Okay, because I noticed that those guys have been talking about it being a little chillier here lately. Their winters are our summers are their winters. In fact, I flunked most subjects. Why did you flunk most subjects, Ted? Probably because you were one of those socialites. You had to be talking to somebody at all times. Got to get the stream set up. Hey, appreciate you coming over to PNW. I will be over there here shortly, hopefully. What time is it? It's going on 8 o'clock my time. So, what, another hour? 8 minutes? Is it in 8 minutes? Yeah, I'm a dreamer too, Dad. For the last 5 days. David, I couldn't agree with you more. Especially, I'll speak for Tad too. The rain has been ridiculous. It has been ridiculous. My grass is probably looks like it's never been mowed. It's probably like the grass you'd see in the woods somewhere that man has never been. So it's in 7 minutes. I'll cut this short. If I'm a couple minutes off, I'll be a couple minutes off. But I just wanted to get back into the seat, get back to chatting to y'all. I did miss you guys, really, I did. Yeah. So if you guys remember to go to PNW here in just a minute. The only time I ever did bad in grades was when I just didn't pay attention. See, I was one of those guys. I could pass the tests. I could not find myself to do the homework. I was on the football team. I was pretty popular at the time. I was more. It was that time where you're more about the girls than you were about homework. So. Yes, you guys, I'll post your guys' channel up next week. I didn't get a hold of you to do it today, but yeah, definitely. You guys need to check out Mike and Cheryl's channel. I wish I had a picture of it right now, and I don't. I had taken one of Carl's site, but I hadn't done your guys because I hadn't asked you. So, yes. Check out Mike and Cheryl. What is it? Is it McKinley? Did I get that right earlier? I was going to ask that real quick. If you can put the comment of your channel in there so everybody can see it. That way they can go right to it. That's it. McNewell Hobbies. Yep. Okay. I knew it was a mix something, but I knew it wasn't McDonald's. No, glad to see everybody again, and I'm glad y'all showed up. I will go ahead and get off here, let you guys do your thing. There'll be better lives going forward. Just this week was just kind of a mess. I didn't get to do it Sunday, and this was kind of put together, and I kind of covered a couple things I wanted to do. And hey, everybody keep your heads up out there. Keep working on those slot car tracks. It is summertime for most of us, so it's a little hard to get some things done when you got to do yard work, and hey, you just want to play outside, because I understand. So we will see you again. I will probably come back Sunday this week for another live. Sundays seem to work better for me because I'm off on the weekends, except for this last weekend for some damn reason. And that way we can go ahead and catch back up on that. So until then, till Sunday, y'all have a great night, and see you there. Thanks, guys.